Today we're talking about the iconic McDonald's Happy Meal. I got a couple Happy Meal boxes that I recently picked up. This was when they did that Walt Disney World thingamajig, and then more recently, oh, Mexico! Look, there's Princess Peach and Toad, who's not a toad, and all the other characters. I love the Happy Meal. I also like any of the kids' meals from the restaurants. I think they're fun. You know, they come in a cool box. I mean, you know, you get a nifty little box and then you get a toy. And sometimes the toys are cool. This is actually from Burger King. They made a Pitfall game that you could play at some point in time. This one has since died, and these are hard to change the bat. Oh, okay, this one has not died. This has not died. But still sort of works. These things are great, though. I mean, Happy Meals are fun. Today, we are focusing very specifically on Happy Meals from the year 2009. We are ready to go. I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure you click like below. Give me a comment if you have one. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell a friend. I know you have a friend, and I know your friend wants to see this. So please, reach out to somebody and tell them, hey, I do a video every single day, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, brand new nostalgic video. Today, we're going back to 2009 to check out what was in the Happy Meals from those years. So let's take a look at the first one, Hotel for Dogs. Look at the packaging. This was in the early part of January through like the early part of February. There was some other Happy Meal from 2008 that stuck around for the first few days of 2009, but I don't want to count that one as it didn't debut in 2009. This fuzzy picture is the best I could do on the box, but just imagine it looked like this, only it had dogs on it. Hotel for Dogs, which starred Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle was also in Hotel Rwanda, so if you ever want to do a hotel double feature, you can put those two films together. You got Don Cheadle to bring your hotel together. Not as much fun, though. I will say Hotel for Dogs, a little happier of a movie. Definitely, they did not make a Hotel Rwanda Happy Meal. At least I don't think they did. No, they didn't. But here we go, Hotel for Dogs. Let's take a look at what you got. You had all your Hotel for Dog characters. I did see this movie one time. I want to say Emma Roberts was in this movie. Julia Roberts' niece. I want to say she was in it. Maybe she wasn't, but I want to say it. I don't remember the names of the dogs, but I remember it was like, well, it was either that they found, I think they found an abandoned hotel and then they put either abandoned dogs in it or they were getting paid to babysit dogs. I don't remember. I remember it being like a comedy, but had a little bit of drama, nice family movie. But you get all of them. Georgia, Lenny, Cooper, Friday. It sounds like a police force. Hey, Georgia, what are you doing? I'm filling out all the forms for Officer Lenny. Oh, God, Friday's coming in. Look, everybody get in line. Cooper's going to be here soon, and he's been flying off the handle. We got Romeo down at the bottom. Romeo's got like a beard. He's just all... There's a Juliet. There's Romeo and a Juliet. All right, but you could get these for the first month, for basically January into early February of 2009 at McDonald's. The next batch was Digisports, and so that's why I had this. So this is Activision Tennis. I didn't get any of these, but these things are great. And again, I mean, this one's still alive. When they die, I don't know if you can pull the batteries out because they're not designed. I mean, look, it's a Happy Meal toy. The idea behind it is that the kid plays with it for a minute and a half after they finish their stuffing their face with that McDonald's goodness. And then they play with this on the rest of the ride home or whatever, and then they leave it on the floor, and then Dad throws it away next time he cleans out his car. But these all look cool. You got one shaped like a little basketball game. You got one, I mean, like all of them look like they're shaped like whatever game you're playing on them, which I think is super cool. So Digisports, those came out. Look at that. I mean, that just looks cool. I like that. I'd want one. All right, let's see what's next. Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty was the next one up. She was giving out watches. I like that. You got Hello Kitty on the wrist. Look at that. You tell time with Hello Kitty. I mean, that's a good one. That's one that you'd keep around for a while. I mean, these are better because a lot of Happy Meal toys, it almost feels like they put a bunch of like marketing guys in a room and they were like, all right, you got a budget of 11 cents per toy. How many can you crank out? And they're like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. There we go. Littlest Pet Shop. This was in late February into March. They've done other years with Littlest Pet Shop, but I'm pretty sure these are the ones from 2009. Not from McDonald's, unfortunately, but by the way, what's the deal with the they give you the little tiny French fries and then they try to pass off the apple slices, but if you ask, you get two things, the little tiny French fries? I don't know. Doesn't seem like I don't know. I mean, maybe some kids are like, I really dig some apple slices. I'm just saying, why not go with orange slices, right? I mean, like, could they get weirder than apple? I mean, apples are pretty common, but like, what if they did like pear slices? Strawberries, kids love strawberry. I just feel like there's fruit. Apple feels like you give it to a teacher. But anyway, all right, Littlest Pet Shop. Here's the same time they had this one. This looks very familiar to me. I may have gotten one of these weirdos. This was Spider-Man. They usually did this. They don't do this as much now, but they used to do like a set of toys that were for boys and a set of toys for girls. And boys definitely want these weird, strange versions of Spider-Man. I see the Sandman there. Doc Ock's up at the top. He's like, I don't like this. My mold is terrible. But the one suffering the most is down at the bottom there. Venom. Boy, that is just like the one where he's just kind of crawling on the floor. I don't know what's happening there. All right, let's see. March to April, they had this bunch. I like this movie. This is a fun movie. Monsters versus Aliens. You got Robot. You got Galaxahar. That was like the main guy. He was like the mental smart guy, but he had to be in this bubble, I think. Bob was the one that was by Seth something or other. The comedian did his voice. Very funny character. You got a missing link. I mean, basically, Dr. Cockroach. I remember him. He was actually the real smart one. But I remember this, the woman, Janormica, she had, her shoes were little cars and she was going to marry a man. Then she became giant and he was like, I didn't sign up for this. I'm sorry. I mean, that's some irreconcilable differences. My wife is now 11 feet tall. She probably was more. She's probably like 40. Oh my God, Kids Bop! A Kids Bop music CD. I love Kids Bop, man. My kid, when he was little, he liked Kid Bop. He doesn't like it anymore now. He listens to real stuff, which can be rather distressing. I remember one time I had my niece, my nephew, and my son all in the back of the car, and they were all very young. I think they were like, it was like age 8 to 12, and they're just singing along to the radio, and they're like, I get drunk, and I was like, whoa, stop, guys. You can't just sing all the words, which is why Kids Bop exists. And I love this Kids Bop. I remember there was a song that was on the radio where they said strawberry champagne on ice. And then we had the Kids Bop version and they said strawberry milkshakes are nice. And I was like, you know what? Strawberry milkshakes are nice. The original lyrics should have been that because everybody agrees with that. Not everybody wants the champagne on ice and strawberry champagne. I mean, I'm down with a glass of champagne, but you give me some strawberry champagne. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what's happening. You know, like that seems like the precursor to like a spa day or so. I don't want that. But strawberry milkshakes, you can get one. I think you can get one at McDonald's. You can get one. I don't know if you can get one with your Happy Meal, though. I think with your Happy Meal, you got to get either chocolate milk or white milk. They specify. They're like, I don't know what else to call it. We just can't call it milk because a lot of kids say they want milk and they want chocolate milk. Or you can get yourself a soda or juice box. Usually a juice box. But yeah, you get some Kids Bop. What do we got here? Night at the Museum, man. This is a pretty good bunch. So this is cool. Look at this. They have the Einstein, the bobblehead that you saw in the museum. This is the Battle of the Smithsonian. I don't remember which one this was in the bunch, but these movies were all a lot of fun. I actually recognize like most of these things from I see like the scroll or whatever of Monhan Ra or whatever that was. You could see I don't really remember this ape, but I do remember this guy going, "Get me bubble gum," or whatever. "Hey, dum dum, get me gum gum." But yeah, Night at the Museum. That's pretty cool. Pretty grown up movie for that. Look at all the different toys there. That looks pretty awesome. It looks like they each came with one of these. That's pretty cool. All right, yeah. Here's a good look at those Einsteins. I remember in the movie they got like 50 Einsteins. You know, you got like all the Einsteins in the gift shop come to life, which starts to make you question the whole reality of the world they live in. But hey, Ice Age 3. Look, Ronald's like, why not? He's like, could be worthwhile. I've seen some of these movies. These are fun. You got Sid, you got Scrat. Everybody loves Scrat. Scratty? I don't remember if I saw Ice Age 3. Scrat has a love interest? I don't know what's going on with Rudy up there. Rudy? Rudy looks like when you see like a deer on the side of the road that's been there for way too long and it kind of turns white. I don't know what that I don't know what causes that, but if you live in my area, you've probably seen it. All right. Here's another thing that was out at that time. Always Beanie Babies. Now, I don't remember when these Beanie Babies came out. I wouldn't have cared except for, oh my good gravy. Look at this. Right down here, they had a Grimace. I want a Grimace, man. I want a Grimace. I love Grimace. Grimace is the best. I would have liked that. All right, American Girl. She was an American girl. This is cool. So it looks like it's some kind of book. I think it's let's see if we got what let's see if we can get close look at what these are. So American Girl, these are dolls for like fancy girls. So fancy girls go to the city and they go into the American Girl doll store and then they buy a doll and then they buy her clothes that cost more money than adult human clothes. And so this is the Josephina set. And let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So it's like looks like it's got like almost a pop-up book, maybe some stickers in there, maybe a book, you know, like portion that you can read, maybe some what do they call those paper dolls? They put the little out, yeah, paper dolls. Yeah, you put the outfits on. Could be that. Looks like fun. All right, Lego Racers in August. You had the Lego Racers. Look at these. These were cars, but they also had Lego elements to them. Here, total. This is the boys girls thing that I was talking about that they used to do. You got Barbie at the bottom, Hot Wheels at the top. All right, we all know what Hot Wheels are, but what was Barbie shilling? Barbie had like a makeup mirror and a little weird comb. That's great. All right, look at this. Bakugan. 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 I don't know what Bakugan is. Is it like, I think these were like little toys. You roll them and they'd like transform. I assume this was a cartoon or something. I don't remember. But this was October. Relatively fitting. I mean, it's not spooky, but you know, it's in the right vein. Let's take a look at these. Yeah, I do remember something like this. So they were little balls, and then did the figure pop out of that, or did the ball transform just into its own thing? I don't remember, but there you go. This was also in October. You had to have something else. So from October 2nd to October 22nd, get some cute little dollies. Look at these. These are from the Build-A-Bear Workshop, but you weren't building them. You just get them. You get them the way they come. But why not? They look cute. What are their names here? Hugs for You, Monkey. So that's a monkey. Autumn Bear. Autumn Bear. Brown Sugar. Ooh, Brown Sugar Puppy. Hey, Brown Sugar Puppy. What else we got there? Just love Brown Sugar. I would be so happy to see Brown Sugar Puppy. That's a good name for a puppy too. And Brown Sugar Puppy looks like she's in a little cheerleading outfit. I love her. And it's a dog that's got the eye like the Little Rascals. What was the dog? You don't know. Petey the Pup. Petey the Pup had the eye like that, but I like Brown Sugar. That's good. I like it. My Little Pony. You had your choice of any of these. Whichever one you want. They're all basically the same. Same mold, just different. All right, Astro Boy. I just recently rewatched this. This was a good movie. It's kind of a sad concept, but I guess that's what the original series was. I watched the old series when I was a kid, but I didn't know the backstory until we saw the movie. I like the guy down at the bottom, Zog. He's the one that said, "I'm old school." All right, November, we were nerfing it up, Nerf November. So miniature little versions of Nerf toys. I like those. You could shoot those Nerf bullets at it. Sounds like fun. Strawberry shortcake. This was like the relaunch of strawberry shortcake. I liked old school strawberry shortcake. I'm a big fan. If you ever get a chance, the American Greeting Company. This was a greeting card mascot, by the way. Strawberry shortcake. If you get a chance, seek out the 1980s TV specials. It was not a series. There's only like 8 of them, and they were like one a year for a while, or 2 a year for like 4 years. And I love that. That series is great. It's got some real funny comedy in it. The character, I mean, it's a really good. Like if you like 80s cartoons, I mean, really good. I guess is probably a stretch, but it's fun. It's fun to watch. I never saw this. I'm not as interested in it. I like the other one where it's a little tiny strawberry shortcake, the purple pie man. Who was the little boy? Was it blueberry muffin or was that a pup cake? I think was the cat. I think Custard. Custard was the cat. Pupcake was the dog. And then there was a little boy. I don't remember his name, but a little boy I liked because he never wanted to work. He was just lazy as could be, and so he would just sit there and fish all day. I liked it. So these were notebooks and little stamp toys. You can see you could stamp your blueberry muffin stamp. Avatar, man, I made some Avatar toys. You can bring these back. 6 different Avatar toys, and we ended out the year with Alvin and the Chipmunks. Man, all right, so we got the Chipettes, Brittany, Jeanette, Eleanor, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, man, the Squeakquel. You could press the button for sound. Yeah, these are good. I mean, this is what you expect. A little cheap plastic toy. You could push the button, though. It does talk. That's kind of cool. I like the Alvin and the Chipmunks first movie, which is kind of like a semi-Christmas movie. There's the whole Christmas song subplot and everything, but fun movie. I don't really remember the sequel, but I know there's 3. There's one where they're on a cruise, and then there's this one. I don't know what happens in this one. I know Jason Lee, who played Earl in My Name Is Earl, as well as he was in tons of other things. He did a lot of Kevin Smith movies. He was a professional skateboarder, but he played Dave, and he also played Earl in My Name Is Earl, and Crabman is in one of them, and I think it was this one. So I do remember liking that. Like that was the one thing I was like, oh, look at Crabman. Crabman showed up in this. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you like it below. If you didn't like it, you still should like it below. Click on a box. There's one coming up here and one over here. Box here, box here. Choose your box. It doesn't matter which box you choose. They're both fantastic boxes. And I'll see you next time. Happy meal to you until we meet again.